I'm not mistaken, we finished reading the whole lesson. We were doing the exercises. Exercise 5, okay. Exercise 5, let's go down to it. Iqra waqtub, exactly, that's right now. We spoke about the word ayyu last lesson, and we said that the word ayyu, there's two things that we said about it. Can anyone remind us or remember what the two things we said about ayyu were? Anybody? Okay, so ayyu is, you go ahead. Naam, ahsanta, barakallahu feek. It comes as mudaf very often. Most often you'll find it as mudaf, which means very often, most often, not exclusively, it will come as mudaf, and therefore it will only take one end point, one vowel point, with dhamma, kasra, or fatha, and the word after it therefore is mudafun ilayhi, which is majroor, takes kasra or kasratain. So here you see the examples, ayyu yawmin, ayyu shahrin, ayyu kulliyatin, fi ayyi madrasatin. Fi, because fi came, so the mudaf takes the kasra. Fi ayyi madrasatin anta. Min ayyi baladin anta, or anti. And then the second point, as Abu Abdullah just mentioned in the text, Naam, it is a form of asking a question. Okay. So we reached the point over here. I asked the brothers, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's a very good time to learn the days of the week. Ayyu yawmin hadha. What day is it? Hadha yawmus sabti. And I don't actually remember whether or not we wrote down the names of the days. Did we do that? Does anybody remember? Did we do that? And the days, also the months. Oh, I see, yeah. So we were right there. And also the months of the year. Ayyu, the question is, Ayyu shahrin hadha. What month is it? And the answer, hadha shahru rajabin. And this is a good prompt to be able to learn the days of the week and the months of the year. Islamic months. So therefore, I'm not sure if we should take that diversion now, to be honest. I think we should possibly just stay on track and move through the main points of this class. This is a side point, the days and the months, very important in developing your language and to be able to increase your vocabulary and to be able to communicate. Can anyone tell me the meaning of this word? The questioner says, Min ayyi baladin anti ya ukhtu. She said, Ana min al-Yunani. Have we taken that word before? Anyone tell me the meaning of al-Yunanu? Definitely is the name of a country, and the question actually says min ayyi baladin. So that, I'm not sure if that's a new word. Have we had it before or not? But it refers to country. So which country are you from, oh sister? And the answer is Ana min al-Yunani. I am from al-Yunan. Anyone know? In Japan. Well, that's al-Yabanu. That came in a previous class. So it's a good try, but it's not al-Yaban. Indeed, it is Greece. Al-Yunan is Greece. Okay. One of the points that this lesson, Ad-Dars al-Rabi Ashar, brings our attention to is that previously we learnt that all feminine names of people, they finish with one dhamma. For example, Fatimatu, Khadijatu, Aishatu, and whether or not those names have ta marbuta at the end or not. So even, for example, Zainabu, Su'adu, all those names that are feminine names that do not have ta marbuta, they only take one dhamma because they are feminine names. But also, the ta marbuta being at the end of a word, at the end of a person's name, even if it was a masculine name, but because of ta marbuta, it will also take one dhamma. For example, Talhatu, Hudhayfatu, Usamatu. These were examples that had proceeded possibly in Dars al-Khamis or Sadis, if I'm not mistaken. Here now in this Dars, they're bringing our attention to names that finish with one dhamma. So, could someone give me what do you think is that the underlying reason, overall reason why all of these words only have one dhamma at the end of them? What do they have in common? That they all have one dhamma. Anybody? Non-Arab names, ahsant, barakallahu feek, that's true. That's actually what the answer is. All of these names, surprisingly, are non-Arab names. Now somebody might say, okay, I understand Williamu and Eduardo and Londonu. These are all non-Arab names. I can believe that and accept it. Pakistanu, Istanbulu, no problem. How about Ibrahimu, Ismailu, Ishaqu, Yaqubu, Ayyubu, Sulaymanu, Dawood, Yunus? All of these actually occur. Ahsant Abu Abdurrahman Barakah. Not Arab names, but these names they occur in the Quran. So what do we say about that? Ibrahim, Ismail, the names of prophets, Ishaq, Yaqub, Ayyub. Even in the Quran, when you look, you see that these words, these names. The answer is that even these names are non-Arabic names. Because the names of the Anbiya, they were from the progeny of Ishaq, Ibrahim alayhi salam, through his son Ishaq. And the Arabs, they came from the progeny of Ismail alayhi salam after he married into Bani Jurhum, the Jurhum tribe. And that's really, after that was where so that's the Arabic lineage of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because the ancestry to Ismail alayhi salam, who married into that tribe, who had settled at the well of Zamzam when he was a baby, and as he grew up, and he married them, and that was the progeny. So the other side, which was Ishaq alayhi salam, they were not Arabs. Those names, all of them, are the non-Arab names. Now, after Ismail alayhi salam, now you could say that those names, and Allah knows best, they were all Arabic names. Wallahu a'lam. So, the rule we have over here, if you have a foreign name, meaning follows the Arabic language, then it does not take two dhammas, it takes one dhamma. Here are examples of that. Yeah. Interesting indeed. Uh, Quite possibly there's more to it, but in any case, what I wanted to highlight was not that part of it, but more so the side that the non-Arabic names they take one dhamma. Okay. The next part, these are some other examples, some other names which continue from the same exercise. Idrisu, Jibrailu, Mikailu, Fir'aunu. Non-Arabic names. جيد. Now, one of the things that was introduced in Ad-Dars Al-Rabi Ashar, lesson 14, was the Damir Muttasil, which is the pronoun, the Damir, which comes at the end of a word, and it is the Damir which joins onto a verb, showing you who did the action, which is known as Damir Fa'il. Okay? Antum dhahabtum. Whereas we learned previously, Anta dhahabta. Now, we introduced two verbs such as dhahaba, dhahaba. Not of mine is quite big, so I'll make it like a line first. Dhahaba. And then we learned also that dhahaba can become feminine by adding a ta at the end, ta'neeth, the sukoon on it. Dhahabat. So dhahaba, he went. Ayn al-mudarrisu, where's the teacher? Dhahaba ila al-fasli, he went to the class. Aina dhahabat. Aina al-mudarrisatu. Where is the teacher? Female teacher. Dhahabat. Ila al-fasli. She went to the class. So dhahaba, he went. Dhahabat, she went. And then we also learned that if you turn this into a sukoon, and then put this into a fatha, dhahabta. Aina dhahabta. Meaning, where did you go? Dhahabta means you went. Dhahabta, you went. Ask a question. You might say, Adhahabta ila al-madrasati? Did you go to school? Al-yawma, today? Adhahab ila al-madrasati al-yawma? Did you go to school today? Dhahabta. If you're talking to a male. If you're talking to a female, then what do you say? You say, Adhahabti. Adhahabti ila al-madrasati al-yawma. That's the pure coincidence that I used blue for dhahabta and pink for dhahabti. Well, I think pink was intended for dhahabti, but happens to be blue for dhahabta. Anyway, it makes it quite distinct and clear. Dhahabta is talking to a male in front of you. Dhahabti talking to a feminine in front of you. أذهبت إلى المدرسة اليوم? Today? جيد. And the answer for both of these, dhahabta and dhahabti, is نعم dhahabtu. نعم dhahabtu. Yes, I went. Dhahab. In this area here we have fine. Why is it doing? Assalamu alaikum, brothers. Is it back? I just changed my connection. Okay, alhamdulillah. Allahu musta'an. So we lost a few minutes there. Sorry about that. The first time brothers were saying was 1804. And now it's 1806 and 21. Okay, alhamdulillah. We lost 2 minutes. So basically, I was saying that here we have 5 different voices in the verbs that we learned previously. Dhahaba, he went. Dhahabat, she went. Dhahabta, you went. Dhahabti, you went. So dhahabta, you went, talking to a male. Dhahabti, you went, talking to a female. And dhahabtu, I went. There are 5. Okay, in this lesson, there is a new addition to that family, and that is tum. Antum dhahabtum. Antum dhahabtum ila al-madrasah. You went to school, meaning you in the plural sense. And this is a generally speaking, dhahabtum refers to a group of males. Although in the Arabic language, technically, even if there is one male in a group of females, then you still use the term dhahabtum. You still use the masculine damir. Damir and mukhatabin. Damir and mukhatabin. Damir and mukhatabin. Antum dhahabtum. What they would like you to do over here is to change dhahabta to dhahabtum. Kharajta, change it to the equivalent. Jalasta, change it to the equivalent. Dhahabta again and kharajta. So let me give the mic to who is willing to take it, just to finish off these exercises here. Who's taking the mic? Is Abu Awwal? Bismillah. Father Akhi, if you can read the first one for me as well. Even though it's done already.
أنت ذهبت إلى المدرسة.
إلى المدرسة.
إلى المدرسة.
أحسنت.
أنتم ذهبتم إلى مدرستي.
نعم. أخي أبو أول, try to avoid saying إلا. إلا, because in Arabic, إلا is a different word. You know when we say لا إله إلا الله. إلا, that is a word which means except. It's alif, lam, alif. Illa, it means except. But this word here is different, there's no shadda on the lam. So it's very light. You say ila without resting any time on the lam. Ila. Ila. أحسن بارك الله فيك. أنت ذهبت إلى المدرسة. أنتم ذهبتم إلى المدرسة. أحسنت. Keep going please.
أنت خرجت من الفصل.
Okay, just bear in mind, it's not a question, okay? It's just a sentence. Someone's making a statement. You went out of the class. أنت خرجت. Go ahead.
أنتم خرجتم من الفصل.
أحسنت بارك الله فيك. أنتم خرجتم من الفصل. جيد.
أنت جلست في الفصل. أنتم جلستم في الفصل.
ما شاء الله.
أين ذهبت يا أختي؟ أين ذهبتم يا إخواني؟
ما شاء الله. Why do you think this over here says إخواني? Why is it changed from أخي?
The plural, right? The
أحسنت. نعم. بارك الله فيك. It's plural. جيد أبو عبد الرب. أحسنت. ذهبت is singular. ذهبتم is plural. أحسنت ساجد. نعم. تفضل أخي أبو أول.
لماذا خرجت من الفصل يا ولد؟ لماذا خرجتم يا أولاد؟
Again please.
لماذا خرجت من الفصل يا ولد؟ لماذا خرجتم يا أولاد؟
نعم. لماذا خرجتم من الفصل يا أولاد؟ يا أولاد. So just bear with me 1 second, brothers. I apologize for that. Look, so basically here we have الكلمات الجديدة. نعم. الحفيد. Anyone tell me the meaning of الحفيد? It says over here ابن الابن أو or ابن البنت. And the plural جمع, this جيم means plural, حفدة. الحفيد. What does it mean by this? Anybody? The meaning of الحفيد. ابن الابن. So this is مضاف ومضاف إليه. The son of son. The son's son. But you're in the right. You're in the playing field for sure. But looking the wrong way. The son of the son. Ibn al-Ibni. Not Abu al-Ibni. No, sorry, not Abu al-Abi, not the father of the father. Abu al-Abi, that's the grandfather. This is Ibn al-Ibni, grandson, yes. Ibn al-Ibni, the son of the son. And it says, or Ibn al-Binti. Ibnul bint, the son of the daughter, which means granddaughter. أحسنتم بارك الله فيك. You don't sound sure of yourself about all you've got your question marks. But you're right. Ibnul Ibni, grandson. Ibnul Binti, grandson as well. Oh, Afwan, grandson. Actually, in actual fact, it's not granddaughter. It's grandson, whether it be the son of your son or the son of your daughter. All of that is al-hafidu. And if you want to say granddaughter, then this al-hafidu, quite simply, just marbuta at the end of it, like this, and it will become al-hafidatu. Al-hafidatu. That's granddaughter. Plural hafadatun. حفدة. جيد. الكلية الكليات refers to faculties within a university. What do you think this means, Robert? كلية الطب. Remember this word? There are words similar to this in a person الأول. من هذا؟ هذا مدرس. من هذا إمام. من هذا medicine. هذا طبيب. أحسنت. الطب. The college of medicine. The faculty of medicine. Some may translate it as college and others may translate it as faculty. كلية الشريعة. كلية الشريعة. Sharia, Islamic law, Islamic study. كلية الهندسة. We had this word before. مهندسين. كلية الهندسة. عفوا. كلية الهندسة, referring to the college or the faculty of engineering. أحسنت above the rub. And this one, كلية التجارة. All these words, we had them in the Dars al-Awwal. Business. We had that word. من هذا؟ هذا تاجر. من هذا؟ هذا مهندس. هذا طبيب. And all of those. طب. طبيب studied in كلية الطب. مهندس, engineer, studied in the faculty of engineering. كلية الهندسة. And تاجر studied in the كلية التجارة, business school or business college. And متاجر, not متاجر, but تاجر, actually تاجر. As for this word here, al-akhu, brother. What does this jeen mean again? It's come a few times now. Jeen, over here's a jeen, over here's a jeen. What does it mean? What's the jeen being using to be referred to? Plural, ascent. So jeen shows that the next one is plural. So this word al-akhu has two plurals, ikhwatun and ikhwanun. And ikhwan. Very important, two different plural, because it can become confusing, especially with the word ukhtun, sister. Al-akhu, إخوة and إخوان. جيد. Couple of new words. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا, which means welcome. اليونان, we spoke about it earlier. Someone remind me what it means? Greece, نعم أحسنتم. And this one, نصراني, means Christian, and Nasra is the plural. The time's going to be up, so we'll